Do either of you have any hard and fast rules for composing, such as not repeating melodic or rhythmic lines more than a few bars? Any rules like that that you follow? Or is every project different?
I think every project's different. And the way I measure repetition is, if I repeat this a third time, am I bored? I think you just ask yourself in real time, when I get to this third repetition, I feel like it's repeating and it makes the idea less interesting to me. So I think I think the best approach to a poetical task like music is just to be practical in your ability to assess. So I guess it's wearing two hats at once. One is the person who wants to constantly get ideas out there, and the other is someone who is mindful of those ideas and not overly critical, because that's a drag too. But damn, this line now bores me, and I want to change it so that I like it better. I think I always want to like my piece better, and therefore when I look at it, how can I make sure that I've not made it worse by, in one case, by repeating.
I will add to that because I have learned a lot from my dad as it relates specifically to the notion of repetition. I think repetition is an amazing thing. Sometimes, when we're going through and looking at our cue lists, saying, okay, when was the last time that I heard this idea? Was that idea in the same key? Was it in the same tempo? How did that idea start? How did that idea develop? What's the nature of variation? So I think as a young person, those are some of the more concrete things that I'll hold on to say, okay, I know I'm repeating this here, I'm still in hour one. I haven't heard this theme in, let's say, 15 minutes earlier in the episode. Do I want to begin differently? Do I want to start in a different register, right? I think you can begin to ask yourself some of those questions like that, even though at the end of the day, I think I do the same thing that my dad does, which is just as an audience member, as someone who wants to delight in the act of listening and the act of watching. What do I think? Does the music distract? Does it focus? Am I bored, and is it wearing on the ears, or is it sitting under nicely, under dialogue nicely?